Warning, we're going to bring you somewhere in today's video that is extremely dangerous. Do not follow in our footsteps.
That man doesn't know that I am bulletproof. Keep one foot on the sky and a foot on the roof. I'm not doing this to try to make a name. I just like the way it feels Sunday, the way it looks on me. Still got the fire when you try to be a flood. 'Cause I like the way it feels Sunday. That little rush your blood.
Alright, y'all, the time has come.
And it has been a while.
The original OG, the original OGs are going hiking, this time without friends.
And surprise, surprise, without a trail. And it's not that we look to do this, it's just that honestly, y'all, in the desert, there are some curated trails, but not a whole lot where we are. So we're going to American Girl Mine area where they do have mountains and hills and ridges and fun stuff. And it looks like, from what I've seen, there's all sorts of trails that people have made themselves, so why not us? So that's what we're doing.
I mean, I think I like having sometimes a regular trail,
Yes.
meaning a well-established trail, but we looked on all trails and there wasn't really anything in this area. So like he said, we're gonna forge our own trails, and sometimes that's what gets us in trouble. But it's an adventure and we get to see some interesting things. All right, Mom, Dad, you probably don't want to listen.
Plug your ears.
We're driving closer to Mexico.
There's a road that goes around this mountain in the next to the LTVA area, and that's where we are.
Oh my goodness. Oh, I think I'm starting to see though.
There's the border wall. Now that was really cool. Now near the Pilot Knob LTVA, there's a road, a really halfway decent dirt road. In sections it gets kind of rough, and it goes past the whole length of the LTVA here, so you can really see the whole thing, and it's really pretty hilly in there, I must say. Then we figured, y'all, it would go around this mountain. And it does kind of, but it goes right up next to the border wall. Now, it's not like there's anything wrong with driving next to the border wall, but we just didn't want to do it. We didn't figure it might be the safest option for us. So we got to see it. We got to see the border. And what else did we get to see?
A huge coyote.
That thing was massive, and it was running. That was a big boy. I mean, real big.
Yeah, we normally hear them at night, which we haven't heard them in a while, but this is the first time I've actually seen one, or we've seen one in the daytime.
Yeah, that thing was big. And now we got to go get our hike on.
Yep. Very important to take a picture of where you're parked when you just decide to park in the middle of the desert.
And not just so you can identify it visually, but also because we have the GPS tags on our pictures, so we'll always know where we were.
In the middle of the desert. Alright, y'all. We're headed up this way. I'm guessing this was, what do you call it, Matthew, an ATV trail or something?
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
We have not hiked a hill in a long time.
No, we haven't.
It's steeper than it looked.
Big reveal moment. And if you're surprised by this, put in the comments below that you're surprised. I mean, come on, you shouldn't be. That's usually what you see on the other side of a hill.
Wow.
More hills.
I want to see something interesting.
Well, American Girl Mine is a mine, so it's nothing but rocks.
There's some kind of, what do they call those, goat trails or donkey trails?
Yeah, you want to take that?
Alright, y'all, well, the good news is there ain't a cloud in the sky. Well,
Not too many.
yeah, it's sunny, it's not rainy, but this is just every time we go over a ridge, it's like, ooh. So,
It's just the same thing over every hill, and we barely started.
So we're making our way back to the truck, and then we're gonna go back to the RV, and we're gonna hike around Pilot Knob where we are camped at, and just see what that looks like. Cause I heard, rumor is that used to be what, General Patton's
training ground.
Yeah, training ground. So.
And it looks more interesting than this. So.
And Yeah, and we want to see how some RVs get to certain places out there. So yeah, we'll just do that and take y'all with us.
So y'all, we're out here on this hike, and it's not the most glamorous hike in the world, but then we see this. Do you see that? This is, I don't know how long these have been here, obviously a while, because they're all rusted and there's no label. There are far too many for us to pick up, but I've got to wonder, how long have they been here? Why are they here?
I'm gonna go, there's something wooden. Let's go see what that is.
All right, time to explore.
Yay, now we found something to explore, everybody.
Y'all, we are not going in there. There's no way we're going in there. That's all kinds of dangerous, but look at that.
I want to point something out though, y'all. I don't know, but you see here, I don't know if that was broke off, like if it used to be completely covered and then the weather kind of eroded it.
But I would imagine there would be some kind of a ladder here, but maybe more than that, they used to have some kind of a cart or some system where they could hoist the rock out so they could process it somewhere else. Obviously this has been depleted, but I can't believe that they just left this open. That's not really safe.
Yeah, I'm kind of shocked that it's open. That's why I think that it used to be probably closed, but I'm just excited because we were like, pfft, and then we found this.
And that must be where the cans are from, because it's from the workers.
Yeah, who noticed it? Did you notice it, or you said?
You did. Look at that. Let's zoom in. You can obviously go down in there. It's obviously not safe because it's an old mine shaft and there's no telling how old these timbers are or anything like that, but that is so cool. Let me show you what it looks like up here. All right, that's what you see from above, y'all. And then we're going over to the mine shaft. Now, I don't know if this is from the big corporation or whoever it is that runs American Girl Mine, or if this is like an old stake that somebody made this. We're not going to trespass, we're just looking because it's fun to look. I would love to go down in there. Sean would love to go down in there, but it'd be trespassing and it would be really dangerous.
I see some boards over here, Matthew. Why don't we go to the top of this ridge and see?
There's the mine shaft we just saw. And now we see some wood sticking up over here, so we're going this way. There's a barrel and there's a metal wheel of some kind. And here's something else over here. Y'all have to be really careful when you're going around this, because if there's a mine here, obviously that means there's nothing under your feet. There's not much. We could be standing on top of a tunnel right now. All right, y'all. Let's pretend we're climbing down into the mine shaft. Look at that. And it just keeps going. But how cool is this? It's not roped off. You don't have to buy a ticket. There's no souvenir shop. It's just way out in the open in BLM land. Awesome. And remember, right over there is, remember that board sticking out? That's where we saw the other outlet. This is obviously part of that same mine. Y'all, you can go down here if you're absolutely crazy. Legally, you're probably not supposed to, and common sense says you shouldn't. What does Sean the Explorer say?
I want to do it, but there's not like a rope down there or a ladder, so I wouldn't be able to get back out. And I probably couldn't be able to get back in there, but it's probably dangerous, so I wouldn't do it.
But every part of your exploration gene says, get in there.
I want to go, and you want to go too.
I do.
All right, y'all, funny story is that, you know, we were hiking this trail, we were so bored, and I kept telling Matthew, I'm like, I want to see some abandoned mines, because we have heard of other people hiking out in the desert, and I don't know where they were, but But they found, evidence of abandoned mines and stuff. And I'm like, let's just head back to the truck, eat lunch, and we'll go explore Pilot Knob.
Because it was a little boring around here.
Yeah, and then Matthew said, look at all the cans. And I'm like, what cans? And he pointed them out. I'm like, wow, you need to film that, because I'm like, I can't believe someone would just dump all these cans there. And then I looked over with a little mound or something, and I saw some wood sticking out, and that's how we discovered this abandoned mine. So God's like, you asked for an abandoned mine? Boom. I mean, we saw like 2 different entrances. And I guess all those cans were from workers that used to work
way
here.
back in the day, yeah.
And so we're fixing to eat lunch, and we'll explore more to see if we can find any more else. But that was so neat that sometimes it just happens like that. God really shows out.
Y'all, something that Sean pointed out to me. What does this look like to you? It looks like an old guardrail, right? You'd see on the side of the road. And if you look at this, it looks like it used to be a road for not a big semi-truck, but a road nevertheless. And let me show you one more thing. There's another guardrail here, but if you look at these rocks, they've obviously been drilled through, and they probably blew up this side of this rock in order to get through it. This must be where they used to bring some, I'm gonna say trucks. Maybe it's older than that. I don't know. It could have been back in the day when they used horses and mules. I don't know, but it's some kind of a cart system or some kind of a truck system would come through here and back out there. Obviously this tree wasn't here, and it was a lot more cleaned up. I don't know how long ago that's been, but finding history on your own, even though we don't know much about it, it's still really exciting. All right, y'all, we're on our way back to the truck, and we see this. Obviously it's a big metal rusty hole, and I don't know what it used to be. Might have even been an old outhouse. You can see the structure right here. Keep in mind, American Girl Mine has probably been operating for quite a while. There's just no telling what used to be here. It's worth looking into the history. It's interesting. So y'all, if you've watched any of our videos before, you know the favorite part of our hike is always what?
Making sure the truck is there.
Yep. There's the dark horse. Still there, raring to go.
Yay. And now, the stats.
It's not very impressive because, there wasn't, for the most part, a whole lot to see, except for, It was 2.49 miles, and we walked a whole 112 feet in vertical elevation gain, and we burned 751 calories, so not exactly a Cracker Barrel hike.
But it's the desert, y'all. We're trying to find elevation here.
And we're gonna go check out Pilot Knob now.
Yeah, so that should be fun.
It should be, yeah.
All right, everybody, we are back at Pilot Knob, and now we're going to explore what Pilot Knob is all about.
And it's totally different from American Girl Mine.
Yes. All right, there's our RV and truck, and you can see, if you look really carefully, there's a train going behind our RV. It's not too loud right here.
No, the trains have not been too bad here at all. I mean, they're there. They go many trains every day, but they're not loud. They never honk.
Okay, update. We had to turn around and come back on our Pilot Knob hike because I must have done something to my leg, and it's bothering me right now, and it only started feeling worse. So I think I did something when we were on the American Girl Mine trail.
She's encountered this before, and this is just full disclosure, so y'all know what's going on with us. We've done like really, really super rocky hikes, and those are the kinds that have bothered her in the past. So we're gonna try our own brand of physical therapy because, hey, that's free. But seriously, y'all, we're gonna try doing some exercises to strengthen the area where it's at, and we'll keep you updated and let you know how it's going.
Yeah, at first I was just gonna be like, because he's the editor, I'm like, just edit it all out like we weren't even gonna do it. But no, we want to be honest and upfront with y'all, because some of y'all might have days where you might strain a body part, and we just want to tell you everything. That's not too personal. But yeah, so that's what's going on. And I think I inflamed it when we were at Imperial Dam too, but I've had a knee problem before, and that's perfectly fine now.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think I just need more strengthening exercises probably for my legs. And we haven't been hiking as much now that we're here in the desert, so
Not a whole lot of
Yeah.
great hikes where we've been, so we've kind of fallen behind.
So we're gonna get in the truck and drive around instead. All right, y'all. So we had an explosion.
Yeah, so we're in Felicity, California right now, and about 8 miles down the road is a rest area where you can get fresh water. So we're filling up one of these, and we've got this 2-stage filter. Here's the 1 micron filter, and here's the dirt guard. So we're minding our own business, and all of a sudden, this is where it hooks into the faucet, and all of a sudden, just water everywhere. And the whole thing blew off. I'm like, what the heck's happening? I'm wet, I'm soaking wet, my legs are wet, not having a good time. So I turn off the water pressure, and I go to screw it back in, and water's coming out everywhere, so it completely broke this. And then I take this off, I take this filter off and just directly connect it to the thing, and all of a sudden there's almost no water coming out of here. So let me tell you what happened. The water pressure was so high, which I didn't know, that it just blew this apart. And we have a water pressure regulator, but when I'm just filling up one of these, I don't think about a water pressure regulator, right? So, and then the water is such horrible quality, it's so nasty that it just completely clogged up this, and it did that twice. The last time we used that awful nasty swamp water, it totally clogged up our thing again.
But we just replaced this filter not even a month ago, and now it's bad. We're gonna try the filter at Imperial Dam, and if it still leaks slow, then I guess that means it's...
And these are like, what, $32 right now?
Yeah.
And the dirt guard was over $40.
Good morning, everybody. We're here in the desert, and the moon is still being shown on the other side of our RV. How awesome is that? See if I can zoom in for y'all. That's so neat. It was a full moon last night, and now the moon's already on the other side of the RV. All right, y'all, we are headed to town to do a lot of shopping, but the first thing we're gonna do is go to a public notary?
Notary public.
Okay, because we need something notarized, and we figured out that the UPS store, if you can find a UPS store, sometimes they have a notary. You'll just have to call and see. So you can get that done on the road. And then we're going to Walmart.
For 3 weeks worth of shopping, because from here we're going somewhere that's nowhere near a Walmart, and then we're going for 2 more weeks to somewhere that's nowhere near Walmart or anything that has good prices for most foods. So we don't exclusively have to shop at Walmart, y'all, but it's like there's nothing anywhere near there that's not either expensive or completely chaos. So we're just gonna front load on our shopping, and yes, it's really gonna hurt the wallet, but we gotta do it.
They have our dirt guard, yay, and our water filter.
That's what we need.
Wow, that's expensive, y'all. All right, everybody, we're gonna go find us a check. Oh my goodness, it's backed up in the aisles, Matthew. How's the self-checkout look? How do you feel about that Walmart trip?
That hurt. Now, since we bought 3 weeks in advance, it actually worked out to slightly under budget per week. But to pay all that at once, that really does hurt. But we have to. We're going up to, well, I'm not going to tell you where we're going.
All right, y'all. Here's all of the groceries. Let me get over here so y'all can see. It's all right here, and I have to fit this in. Look at this, y'all. The pantry. Yeah.
Where are you going to put all this stuff?
I don't know.
Or where are we going to put it?
This is Matthew's fault.
How is it my fault?
He's like, we need 4 cans of this, 3 cans of this, and here's the fridge. Just a quick look, see? I got a lot of stuff, and I'll show y'all what it looks like once I get it all stuffed. All right, now I gotta put the groceries away. Happy Saturday, everybody. Let me show you what we're up to Saturday night. Here's my pantry project. As you know, we went to Walmart and bought 3 weeks worth of groceries. Here's our table that we eat at. And here's Matthew's chair. Oh my goodness, he is not happy about that funfetti box being in his chair. Here's my chair filled with all of our stuff. My office chair, his office chair, and then our desk. And then we got all that on the floor. And then here's our pantry. I emptied it all out except up here where we keep our oils, because those are gonna stay. It's our olive oil, avocado oil, sugars, and stuff like that. And Matthew's getting our meat ready for the next 3 weeks. So that's what we do on a Saturday night, y'all. What do y'all do to have fun?
Party hard, man.
So y'all, what do y'all think that awful sound is? Let's investigate. What in the world are you doing?
Listen, if you put your chicken in the freezer like this, it's gonna take forever to thaw, and it's not gonna make for good cooking. So I flatten it, and I do the same thing with the hamburger, y'all. I just flatten it because it thaws easily, and this is the way we cook it anyways. They're still thick, they're still juicy. It's like a chicken steak. So instead of a big clumpy mess, see, I've got 4 pieces of chicken here, and that takes up no room in the freezer. That's how you should do it. All right, you've been working hard. What you done?
Y'all look. Now I might have to move some of these cans down since you can tell that there's space, but I got it organized.
Wow, you did a great job.
Yeah, y'all, but because and then here's all of our chips, because we have to have chips for 3 weeks and a little bit of Chex Mix, but because I ran out of room for the normally everything fits there. I don't know if y'all can see, but way back there I had to stuff a couple bags of Chex Mix, but we have so much space in our 337. We got 4 bags of Chex Mix right there.
Next to the first aid kit.
Yay!
That's great.
Now y'all want to see the fridge and the freezer. We fit all this food in here. Here's our freezer with all of our chicken.
Ooh.
Quick. And y'all wait till you see the fridge. There's all of our yogurts and our eggs, y'all.
Keep in mind, y'all, this is 3 weeks worth of food. We don't normally have all of Walmart in our fridge.
And that's it. And now I'm gonna get ready to watch TV. Alright, y'all. Pilot Knob has been an adventure. We had an explosion and our heater died on us.
Our heater died.
We had to go replace the part.
Oh, is that here?
Yeah. He didn't even remember the heater dying, y'all. We have so much.
Oh, the thermostat died.
Same thing. Heater died.
Oh.
Oh, and we found a abandoned mine.
What did y'all think of that? Was that cool? And have you ever come upon something like that? Oh, and our first experience with your now favorite fast food restaurant.
Del Taco.
Where have you been our whole lives?
I know. We love Del Taco. And if y'all know what we're talking about, leave us a comment below. What is your favorite thing to get at the Del Taco?
Y'all, it's not just another version of Taco Bell. It is a step above. It is, oh, it's good.
And my leg is feeling better, by the way, because we had to cut our hiking days short, but I am going to do some, more strengthening exercises, because I am all about these long hikes and stuff. And for those of you wondering, yes, we're wintering in the desert, and yes, you need the heater here.
Oh yeah, that was news to us. It gets cold at night, like 30s and 40s.
And the wind has been really strong. Our 3rd time here at Pilot Knob. It's like enough with the wind.
And something you just said that really kind of breaks my heart. Our 3rd time here. Y'all, we don't like being in the same place again and again and again. It's killing us. I mean, We have obligations that we're looking forward to, genuinely looking forward to them. But after this, we need to be unbound. We need to just be able to be free, and I'm really looking forward to that. No more 3 times in the same place.
Well, and as y'all know, we're going to be going back to Quartzsite because of the Grand Design Rally. So I think that's going to be our 3rd time in Quartzsite. So I guess it's 3s, right?
But then we get to leave.
We think we're leaving.
Camp Pilot Knob was a unit of the Desert Training Center established by General George S. Patton, Jr. to prepare American troops for battle during the World War II. It was the largest military training ground ever to exist at the peak of activity here at Pilot Knob, June through December of 1943.